describe the first period?
Like the last 40 minutes a lot better. We're a little flat against a team that's historically been quick out of the gate. Just weren't ready to get our feet moving early, and things happen quick, and all of a sudden it's 4-0.
Does it make it tougher when there are a few self-inflicted wounds?
I mean, we had self-inflicted wounds from all over the rink. It was just, I think we were pretty happy about ourselves last night and didn't want to come out and play the same way to start the game. And you know what? But our guys could have rolled over and made that game a lot worse. So if you're going to take anything out of it, is just understand the consistency that you need to have early. And I thought, the last two periods were good, but you're going to dig yourself a hole that's hard to climb out of.
How were you able to stabilize over those last 40 minutes as a group?
I just think it's a personal ownership on your D zone, on helping out your goaltender, and understanding that it's just it can't be that way. If you're going to go and play that way, for two more periods, you're going to get embarrassed. So I thought our guys did a really good job of making sure that wasn't the case. We're going to have to learn as a group here that you got to make sure you come into a road building like this that's popping, and it's a team that starts fast. You got to be ready for it.
You noticed after that second goal, I think whoever came out on the next shift, they went over to David and kind of gave him a tap and that. Did you feel like when it was 2-0 that maybe he hung out to dry a bit, making his first start and whatnot?
Yeah, you know what? I think we can't go put Dave in that position, especially on number one. I thought he did a tremendous job the last 40 minutes, though. He kept us in the game a lot of times, and he's going to want some saves back. I know guys that want plays back. You just can't have too many guys that want plays back to start a game.
Talked a lot about the D getting involved. Neil's got 3 goals in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that part of the game is coming along for the group as a whole?
Yeah, I think, with Josh and Neil right now, I think they've done a really good job of activating themselves and really adding offense in the back end. That's what we talk about it early in the year, and we have to have that. I know we talked about it in between periods. Like, we have to have one here. We got to get one in order to be a catalyst as a part of our offense.
I know you wouldn't use it as an excuse, Nate, but playing 3 and 4 in 3 different time zones, rest your opponent tonight, that's a tough ask, right, for any team?
I believe our group could have came in here and won this game. I really do, and we showed that we could. We just have to start on time. That's what hurts. That's what hurts after the game is over. Is that that you play a good 40 minutes, but unfortunately, it's not a 40-minute game.
You talk about that, and sorry if you were asked this, but how do you get over that hump to do that? Like how do you explain the first period then? If the goal is to do what you said was, you come out and whatever, how do you get to that point as a team?
You gotta have that killer instinct when you come on the ice to start the game. We had it last night. You're fired up to play. Not that our guys weren't fired up to play. I know that our guys are fired up to play, but when you give up one, you can't go back out there and get your hand in your zone again. It's on the next group to go out and get it in and start our forecheck. I think our forwards in the last 2 games, when they've hung on to pucks down low, it's been really impressive. I love watching it. I think that's what makes our D able to get pucks through from the point, because they're giving us a lot of time. And when that next group does that, it's contagious, right? Both directions.
Thanks.
Yeah.
how tonight started. How do you sort of sum that up?
For sure, it didn't start as I imagined that my first Jet game is gonna look like. So I wasn't happy with the first period about how we played and how I played. Obviously, I'm probably the most hardest person on myself. So I'm not gonna blame myself here in front of you. So I think we made some mistakes, except me, some tough bounces, and game was for nothing. So.
Yeah, the first two, Nate was just here, and defensive breakdowns. The third one is kind of an unlucky bounce off a skate. Can you just maybe take us through that fourth goal? Were you trying to make a pass there, or what did you see?
Yeah, I saw Shipes in the middle, and I thought I'm gonna just bypass those two guys, and we can have quick 3-on-2 or something like that. So just didn't work out, and then he made a really good shot, and he scored.
Were you surprised that Neil passed it back to you, or were you expecting him to come to you?
I mean, I wasn't surprised that much, but obviously, I like to play a puck, and I gotta make better play. That's all. Neil was wide open, I guess, and I just should pass it to him.
Just trying to make up for what had already happened. You're trying to get. You said you're trying to get a 3-on-2 going. Just trying to get some.
Yeah. I think I should make easy play, and everything would be. I mean, not everything, but the play would be fine.
But you like your last 40 minutes, though. You made some big saves as your team kind of slowly started to chip away.
I mean, if we're gonna play as we played last 40 minutes, I think we are gonna be a really successful team, and we're gonna go on the long road. So I guess we got that mobility to be like that, and I think this was really good lesson for us to take it and to go through it. Thanks God it was in the beginning of the year. Unfortunately, it was my first game, but I think if we're gonna learn from it, we have to play full 60 minutes, and we have to get ready at the start and be battling, be ready. That's gonna be great.
You guys have another back-to-back next week. Excited to be able to get back in the net again relatively quickly.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Obviously, it's not great to be without the game for a long time, but you know what? I know my position. I know my role, and I'll take every single game what coach is gonna give me.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Obviously, real sloppy hockey. You know, we knew that they knew we were played last night and they were going to come out really hard, and you know, we didn't execute in any area. Turned pucks over. You know, kind of all the stuff that we've been building on here. You know, how we were defending, how we were playing hard, how we were winning battles. We had none of that in that first period, and you know, it's lesson learned that you know this league is a tough league, and if you don't come prepared to play, those things are going to happen.
Fourth goal, you know, it looks bad from watching it just because it's a kind of a giveaway. But the goalie, you listen to David, he's almost trying to spark the team, already down 3-0 at that point. What do you say to him after that?
Well, for David, I mean, I think the players were the ones that really felt like they let him down. It just, it's his first start as a Jet, and they were really hoping to get him a win, and the play in front of him, we never really gave him a chance to get himself settled and get into the game, and he saw an awful lot very quickly, and you certainly don't want to do that in his first start.
He was able to settle down after that, though.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, I mean, we took over the game. As soon as after the first period was done, we decided that we were going to go and play the way we can play and do the things that we do. I mean, we took over the game. We spent a lot of time, had a lot of looks, and David had to make a couple of stops for us, and hopefully that he can, he feels still good about himself because he is a goaltender that we're going to need.
Before the game, when Brad talked to us, he mentioned a couple guys possibly banged up, and then Dylan didn't play. I assume he's one of those guys. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, he's got a lower body injury. He got hurt last night. We weren't sure where it was at, so he's going to get in. We'll see. Hopefully, maybe he'll be back for Saturday. We'll just kind of wait and see on him. So we've had, like I said yesterday, I was not hiding anything. We just got some guys that are real banged up from those last couple of games.
Was Nikolai ever sort of an option?
Not for today, no. No. We'll talk a little bit more about that maybe when we get back home on Saturday.